Hello everyone, this is my Gateway MX7626 laptop here. It has two names for some reason, I'm not really sure. It's also called I forgot another name, but whatever, I'll look at it later. So, I've had this thing for a long time now. It's been about 3 months, I think, actually, or maybe 2 months since I first got it. I've tried making videos so many times in this thing and I've failed every time. So I'm just gonna go whatever I managed to film this time. So, let's see. When I first got this thing, it worked fine. It was quite noisy though, and it was really slow. So I wiped the hard drive using DBAN, reinstalled Media Center Edition 2005, which the promo code was the promo code on the bottom of this thing. Reinstalled that. There it is. For some reason, the paint is missing from here. Reinstalled that using the CD I took from my dad's Dimension E510, since it had the same operating system and had everything all set up, although the audio didn't really work. I was reinstalling drivers, since when you wipe the hard drive, all the drivers are deleted too, so nothing really works on your computer. So I went ahead and reinstalled all the drivers. The only one that wasn't working for me was the audio, and it ends up the driver, you're supposed to go start run and type in a command, and it opens up the driver setup. In the README for the audio driver, it had the file name posted incorrectly, and I was copying and pasting since it was quite long, so it wouldn't work. So I realized that there was kind of an issue in that, so I manually typed it and it worked fine, and now I've got audio here. Although the audio in this thing is not very good. So, sample music. So yeah. Right. So I got that working. I noticed the CPU fan was loud and it was quite annoying. So I took the whole bottom off. And first of all, I put a 1 GB stick into the main motherboard down below, because this thing doesn't, the RAM cover right here, only one slot is accessible from that little panel. So the second slot, you had to take off the whole bottom to get to. So I did that. Put a 1 GB stick in because I was planning on upgrading it to 2 GB. It originally had 768, I think. Either that or I had 1 GB, I think. So I was gonna do that, and so I put that 1 gig stick in. Took the CPU fan out. There are actually two fans in this thing. There's one right here, which is the CPU fan, and one right here, which is for the graphics card, which is quite good. I'll get to that in a minute. So I took the CPU fan out, took some all-purpose electronic lubricant, sprayed that in there nice and good. Now it's a lot more quiet, so it's a lot easier to listen to. So, what else? Other CPU fan, as I said, is for this HDI Radeon Mobility X600. It says 128 megabyte, but for some reason in the system information tab, it says it's not 128 megabyte, but 256 megabyte. So that's cool. So that's great for the video RAM. It's the best video RAM I've gotten in a laptop for free so far. And I love this Media Center Edition 2005 operating system. It's my favorite Windows operating system, because it's the first operating system I really used too. So that's great. So I can do all my games and stuff on that too. So anyways, about the RAM, I put the 1 GB stick in the main slot. Then I put another 1 GB stick in from the expansion slot, or the one that on the bottom, from the bottom cover. Put another 1 GB stick in there, and the thing didn't start up. So took that out, put a 512 meg chip back in, and it worked fine. So I get this thing, it is now maxed out at 1.5 GB of RAM. It doesn't support 2 GB, so that's kind of unfortunate. Now what else? The hard drive is definitely not 40, not 80. It says 93.1, but it's actually 100 GB. So that's quite good. 100 GB hard drive. That's cool. It's got an AMD Mobile Athlon. I can never remember the speed of it. The speed is a 2.6 gigahertz. It's nice. Athlons are quite good if you get once you get up in the high megahertz ranges, apparently. So that's cool. AMD Athlon 64 2.6 gigahertz. So that's nice. 2 CPU fans, or 2 fans. That's cool. It still does get kind of loud though. So anyways, what else do I have to mention? I've got all my games and everything installed in here. I want to start up a game. You might not really care, but I'll just do some example of the graphics on this thing, since they are quite good. Now, another great feature about this thing is the battery. As you can see, unplugged it, working battery. It says it works for about 45 minutes, but it really only works for about half an hour. And I don't really ever need to use the battery, so that's alright. Batteries like that. The power supply did not come with this laptop. I wasn't able to find it when I got this thing. I had to buy it off eBay for about $25, I think. $20. Maybe even 15. No, it was 15, I think. And either way, it's a great deal for this laptop, since this laptop is in perfect condition. It's got great wireless connection and everything. So that's nice. I don't even have to have one of those cards in here. It's got a built-in wireless. So that's great. It's even got media card reader down there. Though I haven't installed the driver yet because I don't need it. DVD, rewritable and everything, drivable. It is kind of hard to get opened up.
How long have you been making the video for?
7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, we got this laptop like 4 months
ago. I know. It's kind of hard to open up, but it wasn't like that when I first got it, but it's fine.
It's amazing how we've neglected to mention the fact that we've had it.
I have mentioned that we've had it for like 3 months now, and I've said that I've tried making a video like 10 times this thing, but every single time I try, I always mess up, make it really confusing, or shake the camera too much. Okay, we'll call you that.
Got nothing this week, so we couldn't go.
Video stress test. I'm just gonna show you. Alright, so we've been making a lot. We've been meaning to make a lot of videos, including this one, but we've been selling a lot of stuff on eBay lately and everything, and we've been kind of busy, especially with all my school, and I've been quite busy lately doing stuff. After school skiing, and then I got tennis lessons tomorrow, drum lessons Thursday, all that crap. So, just kind of a little general thing here.
See how I'll show off PS1.
Alright. 15. I can turn it down though. 15 frames per second. It's not terrible, but it doesn't look bad. Right now, I'm about 20. It's this thing's great. The LCD display, it looks better than your typical laptop display of this age. It's from about 2006. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but it has a 100 gigabyte hard drive. Oh yeah, I've already mentioned that. Never mind.
Yeah, it displays TF2 in low settings. Actually, quite well.
Yeah, but look at that. Look at those graphics.
It's amazing how good Counter-Strike looks when it's from 2004.
Oh yeah. This thing's from 2006, so it's pretty cool. That pretty much concludes this. Hopefully I didn't forget anything stupid. It's been about 10 minutes so far.
Yeah, but we're selling stuff and it's not really selling too well.
So that pretty much concludes my video on this laptop here. Hope you enjoyed it.